Hi, this video is about two ways of picking. I used to practice alternate picking quite a lot. And I had this idea that in order to pick, I had to go like this with my hand. I had to have kind of an axe movement. Or if you have tried fishing, you throw out the fishing rod in that way. And my hand had to go up and down like that. And then for shifting strings, that was a completely different movement. And I had this idea that I could go like up and down from ceiling to floor if I had to exaggerate, right? Like this. And then I had to jump over to catch the next string because that's a totally different movement. Anyone who's trying to practice alternate picking know how that string shift can be really tricky. But until I came to the point where I thought, what if I pick the same way I shift strings? Because when you have to do a, 3 notes per string run like I just did, you really have to pick in the exact same way all the time. It has to be the same motion. And it's all about this or this. And just go close up now, because you will, because I decide that we move the camera down here. But I'll show you what the differences are and why you must pick in a not up and down like way. So just follow me here and I'll show you. See, this seems like the most efficient way to pick. Like you have this feeling. This is so minute, so you cannot really see the difference between when I'm picking in one way and the other way, because the movements are so small. But the feeling in your hand is crucial. And if you have a feeling like this, of going up and down, like from floor to ceiling, then once you Try to imagine this. You want to go to the next string, right? And this is the way you pick. You go, Once you get your downstroke here, you're going to run into the next string. So this would be perfect for sweep picking, right? Because you have to actually go over that string. If you go, you have to pass over that string, past that string, and then do an upstroke. So I play down on the D string, and then I want to play an upstroke to have my alternate picking going, right? On the G string. And that requires me to jump over it and then play up. How do I do that if my motion is from, like that? It works really well on one string, right? But once you want to do the string shift, you get into trouble. So the way to do it is to have this motion going on instead. This is the first one, up and down. And this is the other. It's a circular motion. Just look at it. If I'm picking like this, just imagine huge strings now. And this is the way I hit the string. Then how easy for me is it to go to the next string and jump over it? Because I'm already, going out. I'm already jumping over it. So you see, like this, I can easily go. This is the motion I have to do anyway when I go from string to string. I used to have two kinds of picking. When I was playing slow, I was doing that. I was doing this motion. And when I was playing fast, I did this. Right? And it didn't work. So I started practicing at a tempo where I could get everything right, where I could stay relaxed. And then I started picking the notes, the freaking notes, right? Instead of trying to have some kind of special technique for playing fast, I was just doing what I was doing when I was playing slow. This gives you the most amount of control also over the tone. You can do pinch harmonics with that. It's all this, it's all that feeling. And it's still this, it's like this, right? So really make sure you have that feeling in your hand. And this often comes from trying to play faster than you really can. It's a spasm, right? That you can produce in your whole arm here. And you want to stay as far away from that as you can if you want to develop your alternate picking skills to the highest level. You don't have to do what I do, but I hope all this makes sense. And it's not like many people say, oh, that's wrong. Oh, you can't do that. He should put his hand here. He should do that. That doesn't exist in my world. All that exists is efficient or less efficient, is accurate or less accurate. right? It's not a matter of should or not should. It's just you just have to make sense of it yourself and see, okay, what points is he making? Does that make sense or does that not make sense? And then you have to choose yourself, and it's hard, man. You have to do it. If you haven't already done so, go to my website right now and download my free course on alternate picking. If you don't, it's insane, because it's a bundle of very, very effective exercises that I developed in order to get from A to C, in order to get what I want. Because I realized that, doing alternate picking exercises up and down, 3 note per string, really brought me nowhere until I picked the thing apart and started dividing it all into sub-skills that I could learn individually. And those exercises are training exercises for each sub-skill of alternate picking.